the greatest triumph in history. The United States of America has just driven a depleted uranium wedge into the hearts of everyone in Yugoslavia. Between parents and children, between grandmothers and grandfathers, a wedge of melted bullets between poisoned brains and cemetery monuments. Several wedges of anger and pitilessness and contempt and rage between the hearts and memories of everyone living today on the earth. All this from our country, the untied States of America, who now we know does not believe in freedom or independence or love or virtue or creativity or piano lessons or ice skating lessons for children or kisses between husbands and wives and love for children while they have whooping cough, and we care for them and pray they will survive. We see better now that all the untied States of America believes in is murder of everyone in sight in certain places on the earth, where labor is cheap and lots of resources, especially oil, or to be on their way to oil big time, and contempt for people in or nations or untied nations that try to be civilized and loving about at least something once in a while, and carry out about 46,000 bombing runs over a country about the size of Ohio in 73 days. All in the name of GDMX, Fräulein as long as Clinton's penis still has Monica's teeth marks on it, and killed maybe 750,000 people of every age and every ethnic group, and that were doing just fine as one country until we said, the hell with this country. It's the soft underbelly of Europe, and all the well-dressed folks in Congress are crooks in every aspect of life, including the murders of children and the aged in the cities near the Adriatic, in the soft underbelly of Europe, and right in the way toward Russian oil. And damn it to hell, don't give us no crap about the end of the world, or ecology, or birth control, or toothbrushes children should use, because we're going to run the whole thing right down to the last afternoon at the beginning of the end of the world. So, stick around, but keep your mouth shut, and you'll see what we're talking about. There's no doubt about it. It's the most important victory of any nation against everyone else in the entire history of the world, because we have everyone else scared totally now. Even that pissant British Labour Party executrix, shoe salesman Tony Blair, after he screwed one of his secretaries, knows we can bomb the hell out of London too, with pilots flying stealth bombers at $1 billion each from Missouri anywhere to Central Africa, to Australia, to Cuba, Russia, France, Kentucky, Alaska, any place at all. I'll still be back home in Missouri in time to screw one of the neighbors that same night. This serves notice on everyone. And don't forget about the heavier than hell depleted uranium we don't mind dropping on every church and doctor and prophet and mathematician everywhere until we get all the prophets and deeds of trust and ownerships of everything and every last grain of sand and drop of cancerous diarrhea and old Bible manuscripts and all the prophets and all the money and all the documents showing who owns what and all the money and all the prophets. And what was I saying before? This tiny little cosmic military triumph involving 46,000 flights by airplanes worth 18,400 billion and at 6 or more bombs per plane. That works out to 276,000 or more bombs on the children, teenagers, and old folks, and the rest of the middle-aged in the quaint country of Yugoslavia, wherever that is. And that means the untied States of America spent something like $24.5 billion to kill each Serbian child, and each Albanian philosopher, and each of everyone else were slaughtered into the next bloody world. And our capitalistic government couldn't let out 6 thirds and a hard part to help all of us here with health coverage, entertainment, exercise, education, decent housing, and employment are a damn thing. But at least we know now who the war criminals are. It's both the Republicans and Democrats parties. They're all guilty. It just varies from person to person. So what can we say? We're in the most powerful, most cruel, most butchering country in the history of the world. You can throw away all history books now because the whole world is our toilet bowl now. With heads and eyeballs and splattered guts filling it, overflowing to at the top. And don't you bother, it's just a matter of time before Washington and Langley, Virginia will be dropping several jillion bombs of explosives on all of our towns and villages here in the US of A. Right on your heads. And just in case you think I'm crazy, stick around and see for yourself what will happen unless by some human effort we stop it all and build something decent in the nick of time. And if the police come around to pick me up and other undisrespectfulistic poets and other types, don't you worry, because they'll realize that you can believe the papers so you don't understand nothing, and it'll take it easy on you, and it won't be coming after you till a year from this coming April. A year from this coming April, June 1999.